Hey everybody, it's Chainsaw Reacts back once another Ben 10 Omniverse reaction for you guys. This is Season 2, Episode 5. Of course, we'll not know the title until I get into the episode. Last week's episode, it was okay. The more entertaining element was Trombibular, I think that's his name, of the villain that showed up. And we saw him, I think, back in Ultimate Alien, and I think I was right. We saw him before, and he was there because he found this magical source, or whatever, the ultimate source of power. It's peanuts. Of course. A elephant alien is looking for peanuts on Earth, of course. Ben turns into way big. That was pretty awesome. It's like a giant kaiju fight in the third act. But the actual main focus, and I believe their names, I'm probably going to butcher these names. I'm bad with names to begin with. Blue Kick and Triba or something like that. I think those are their names. They got enticed by a Mr. Smoothie commercial. And that's why Trombibular was able to run around all this kind of stuff, because they were trying to go to them, especially Grandpa Max, to build something or create something to stop Trombibular, but they were out finding a Mr. Smoothie. Apparently there's 23 in the area, and Ben only knows of 22. Of course, at the end of the episode, they get their Mr. Smoothie and all that. And it was still worth everything. Shut up, computer. Computer just went off there for a second. Shut up, computer. Shut up. So, I'm not sure what to expect. And that's the thing about Ben 10 in general, is that you just never know what to expect from episode to episode. Because the episode before last week's episode was crazy. And then we got to that episode where it's all about Mr. Smoothie and all that kind of stuff. So, who knows what's going to happen in this episode. So, without further ado, let's dive in. Let's check it out. Let's go.
I can't find my name on here anywhere.
Wait.
Ben.
Wait.
I know you are famous through
Ben Tennyson!
Oh, hello.
Lily Alvarez. That, of course, is the bell.
The bell.
The world's largest wooden sleigh bell.
I know it's probably just some huge typo or something, but I can't seem to find my name on here.
Oh, yes.
Dunk Ben 10.
This gotta be some kind of mistake, lady. I'm out of here.
Ben 10. These zombos are gonna show up. That was my first thought when we saw this like fair thing.
Brainstorm! Oh, sure.
Oh, nice.
Excuse me what I want. Wildman!
Oh, we're just running through aliens. Alright.
Humongosaur!
Really, Humongosaur? Really?
I was purchasing more tickets.
Of course you
Seriously
were.
not cool, man.
Oh! Okay. He's back.
I think I got its attention.
Yeah, maybe.
Man, I thought we sent this puppy to the pound. Hey, Ugly! Over here!
Over here! Uh-oh.
Heat blast.
Oh boy, don't touch the bell. Don't touch the bell. Oh shit. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Oh no. Out of the way, Bell. Just like peeking around the corner like oh! Nice choice. Yep, yep.
Your partner's having a little problem, is he?
A little bit. Yep. Oh. Oh shit, move. Do something. Yeah, drill into his mouth. Ooh, wait, you did turn into Big Chill though in the season 1 finale. Oh. Mind control.
Holographic president's heads look totally real.
We flashed back?
Yeah.
I should have guessed that, but what?
Some doofus. Is that what happened? I thought you looked at it.
The banter, the bickering.
Mount Rushmore is a working plumber base now.
You still haven't told us what we're doing here, Grandpa. What's
Top
the big
secret.
surprise?
Wow.
Whoa.
That's cool.
So you're back in the plumbing business.
Virtual reality? Something? Oh.
A real live Psycholeopteran.
Oh,
The plumbers
what?
confiscated this one from some interstellar smugglers.
Oh, that's why the glasses are on.
Take a good look. Psycholeopterans hunt by hypnotizing their prey. Those patterns
Dude,
on their wings.
Ben.
So cool.
Ben.
Ben.
I was the most famous superhero in the universe.
Of course,
There were
that's what he
people
saw.
cheering wherever I went.
Psycholeopterans usually hunt creatures that can phase through solid matter. They're called necrophrygians. And they...
Oh, he started to explain, and he hadn't figured out how to turn it into Big Chill yet. Oh.
Malware.
Mine.
My guns now. Oh. Yes. I love it. I love seeing accelerate.
That's it, Ben. Keep him busy.
Holy shit.
Ben, are you okay?
Another victory for Team
He's not done though.
The Tachyon cannon is a weapon of last resort.
Yeah, he's not dead. Oh shit. Oh.
Too slow, old man. I wonder what effect it will have on
That's why he looks different now. Okay.
Find out. Human DNA has less than 1% variation. You could wipe out every human within 100 miles.
He doesn't
maybe
care.
More.
Oh, that shot. Wow. Okay.
He goes in for the winning move.
There you go.
He said he got what he came for.
Well, not him.
That big
Kyber
alien
did it.
gun? Whew. It's still here.
Yeah,
Malware,
but
or someone who works
yeah.
for him was here too.
Kyber and his buddies have been collecting alien predator DNA for
Yeah,
the last
DNA.
5 years. He wouldn't let his dog hog all the glory.
He might though. I don't know.
Duh. Of course it can go intangible too. It's my...
Oh no. Oh no. We love you, Ben. We love you.
Thank you! I'm a hero.
I'm a hero. Uh-oh. He's lucky.
Keep wasting my time. Or maybe you are just wasting my time. Look, I think this is all just a diversion to keep us busy. He's after something else here.
Watch your back. Oh, he figured it out.
Boy.
It is my truck!
What'd they do to his truck? Uh-oh.
Stay away from me. I'm warning you.
You're warning me?
Check inside. He took something.
Yeah,
I'm
what'd
going
he
to
take?
Stop malware. Once
How?
and for all.
I told you to stay put.
He's gonna...
Never very good at following orders.
Exactly. Damn. Ooh. Oh, shit.
Me or the little ones?
Oh, he's lucky with that throw.
You're lucky he didn't turn your whole truck into dust. Who is this malware? I would check his
Pretty
printer
big
file.
villain.
Short answer. He's a galvanic mechamorph and a total psychopath.
Good job.
Mr. Tennyson.
Mr. Tennyson.
Thank you.
There you have it, guys. I don't remember seeing the title of the episode as it was playing, but regardless, I had a great time with this episode. We had a pretty significant flashback showing, of course, young Ben, young Gwen, and Max, who are now within the Mount Rushmore, like mountain or whatever, that's been reformed into a plumber base. And we got to see how malware became the new look, like his new look. And it's because of this tachyon. I actually had to pull it back because I couldn't remember. It's like a tachyon cannon or whatever that Max used to explode him, like just like completely like obliterate him into all these pieces. But then of course he formed back together after hearing Max explain about what this tachyon cannon can do, and then he like basically absorbs it, and then he becomes this new version of malware, this new design. I want to point out something very interesting that I noticed towards the end of the episode. Before Ben started chasing after him, Ben seemed, first of all, alarmed seeing malware, right, in the truck, in Rook's truck. But the way he's like, get away, I'm warning you, but he's backing away. And I'm like, wow, he's genuinely scared of malware, which I understand. There's been times where Ben's been genuinely afraid of villains and stuff and has been kind of cautious. But I just noticed how that was kind of played out, because Ben normally is cocky and he's arrogant. But that's just who Ben is, right? But he gets serious at times, but he's overconfident as well, even though it's kind of winging it, because half the time hit the Omnitrix, who knows what the fuck is going to give him. But I noticed he was just kind of backing off and playing it a certain way. I'm like, that's interesting to me. Like, it was like he's playing it up differently, or he's responding in a way that I wasn't expecting. But it shows that how dangerous that malware is. And I didn't even think about the fact that Ben hasn't run into malware yet in the present time. It's always been Kyber and his basically mutt, his hound. But so all of this was just a ploy. We're going to find out it was something significant that malware did. We just haven't found out what it is yet. But there's something significant, because why would he send Kyber and his dog that has the new Omnitrix that is now completely reformed, and he doesn't have to whistle for him to change? It's automatic, right? there's no reason you send those two out there for Kyber to fight Rook and for Ben to be distracted until you finally figure out he's being distracted and it's all just a distraction ploy thing, fighting like all these different versions of aliens that the thing's turning into through the Omnitrix because of something that he just kind of messed with the truck. There's something specific that Malware did that's very important to the overall narrative, and I'm curious to see what that's going to be revealed to be. I thought that it was interesting to open the episode with that kind of a fair thing, because I honestly jumped to the conclusion of Zombozo. Even though we got Zombozo in the beginning of Omniverse, but still I was like, Zombozo? Which that would have been really cool, but I get it. And we got to finally understand, not really, but kind of give an idea of, or like a hint of what Bellwood means, like the town they're in. It's a giant wooden bell, over 3,000 pounds, something like that, that's in this fair kind of deal they're doing. So that kind of explains Bellwood, I guess. And Rook's like, oh, wood, Bellwood, oh. Like, Rook figured it out. And, of course, Ben is the kind of main guest star, if you will, and he's being dunked. And I thought that was kind of cool, even though the bully showed up. And, of course, he apologized later at the end of the episode, but he showed up, and they're all calling out aliens that they want to see dunk into the water. Brainstorm was mentioned, an alien that he hardly ever turns into anymore, right? I also noticed something, too, more specifically about this episode. I've noticed it, but I've not really addressed it yet. A little bit I have. Brainstorm had a different voice. A lot of aliens don't have the same voice anymore. Like, there was some consistency when it came to, like, Classic, and then when you jump into Alien Force and Ultimate Alien, there were some differences and changes there. But in Omniverse, it's very specific. There are a lot of aliens that Ben is turning into that do not have the same voice. And it is... And I think it might be because of budget. So because they're using like a lot of the same people to do new versions of these voices, or similar, versions of the voices, but it's obviously different. And I wonder if it's budget or if it's just like a creative choice. They just wanted to go into a different direction where they have kind of be more consistent with a voice actor just doing a lot of the voices of characters versus just like having a bunch of different people doing, because it used to be there was a lot of different other voice actors that were voicing specifically the aliens that Ben was turning into, and they didn't really do anything else. Maybe just like a guest, kind of like one-off character here and there. But a lot of times they're just voicing that. Like Rob Paulson has done a couple voices in the Ben 10 world, but he first showed up as Ditto. Like that's who he was at first in Classic, and now he's done some voices since then. But that's who he primarily was at first, right? So I don't know. I just kind of know it's like a little more than normal for some reason, because Brainstorm started talking. That's not Brainstorm. It is visually, yes, but the voice, it's not the same. And it kind of was like, oh man, what happened? What happened? So yeah, I did appreciate the significant flashback, because I always love seeing Classic Ben 10. Now, I know this is taking place after the events of Ben 10 Classic, but it's still cool to see young Ben, Tara Strong, of course, back voicing Ben. And then it's not the same voice actress who was young Gwen. And it's funny enough, because I thought about this too. Like, apparently the young Gwen, Gwen's voice actress during Classic hasn't really done anything publicly or anything since really the show ended. I think she's done a couple of other stuff, because I tried to reach out for an interview with her a couple of times. I've never heard anything back. And it's interesting because Ashley Johnson, who was the voice of Gwen, you can hear a little bit when Gwen's talking in this episode in the flashback. It's Ashley Johnson who voiced her in Alien Force and Ultimate Alien, and of course when she's returned for the brief little appearances here in Omniverse so far, she's been voicing young Gwen. So she's been kind of changing her voice a little bit, but I also noticed there's like a couple lines in the RV and the rust bucket that she's saying directly to Ben when they're kind of bickering. It sounds exactly just like, teenage Gwen back at Alien Force and Ultimate Alien era. So it's I kind of noticed a little bit too, like the voice was almost exactly like that Gwen, but then they kind of pull it back a little bit. So I noticed that was kind of funny. So overall, the action scenes were really good, and I really enjoyed all the different variety of aliens and the whole explanation of Bellwood, and then seeing Kyber and his hound and the new alien that is basically the Predator equivalent to Big Chill. And then we actually got to see these are very rare creatures, and they took the DNA, and it makes you see your most, the thing you want most in life. I was like, that's interesting. That's fascinating. So just showing how dangerous that alien is and why it's so valuable to people, and that's why they would sell it for the highest price or whatever, because this thing, basically, you'll lose control of yourself. You'll be obsessed with this thing. So interesting. A lot of stuff in this episode. A lot of stuff going down in this episode. So overall, Like I said, I had a good time. Can't wait to see what happens next. I do feel bad that I did not see the title of the episode. Like, it just didn't. It probably went through, and I just don't remember seeing. I'm skimming through here to see if I can find it. Oh, this before the. I gotta look for the Ben 10. Ben 10. Malefactor. That's the title. Okay, yeah, because Brainstorm popped up, and I was like, oh, Brainstorm. And I think that's a redesign. But the title like was above Brainstorm's head, so I just didn't click it. I was like, oh, that's Brainstorm. So anyways, yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'm curious to see what happens next, obviously. And yeah, had a fun time once again with the Ben Tennyson Omniverse, and I'm enjoying the journey. So anyways, guys, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Talk to you guys soon. Peace out.